Well, I have the opportunity to need to clean this rascal out, so you can see if I can get the light to shine down into this thing properly. You can see that I built up quite a bit of residue just around there, and certainly on the end of the where the mouthpiece has a little screw-in filter here. So what I typically do is I'll remove the little brush here, and the first thing I do is I brush off the I do this regularly. Brush off just the loose stuff that's on the screen here, and that tends to help it draw. And I even take the bottom of the stick of the brush and kind of, a lot of times I'll just kind of clean out the edge where the tars kind of build up there. In this case, I've got quite an accumulation, so I'm just using the brush to clean off the area around the screen, and then what I do, and might as well do this now too, is I take the metal end of the brush, and I take it and I get down inside that little well, and I stir it around, and that kind of tends to free up the stuff, and it kind of comes out with a little bit of shaking. I do a little more stirring, get the stuff out, and then I take the brush and I kind of run that brush up in there too, also, you know, down in the well, to kind of get anything kind of residual pieces cleared out. And you can see I pulled out some stuff right there. So I start with a fairly clean vape, and then what I do is I've got some I bought some 99% isopropyl alcohol. What you get in the stores for medical use is 70% oftentimes, and that will work. The 99% just does it a lot faster. So what I do here is I unscrew the little cap on the screen, and I just drop it into that alcohol, and close the vape back up. Now what I do is I take the stick end of the brush, and I push the screen out carefully. Now if you got the deluxe kit, you got extra screens, but I try to get as much out of each screen as I can, because you know, I'd be going through a lot of screens if I replaced the screen every time it got dirty. So what you'll see is how quickly, I'll add a little more alcohol to this too, how quickly it just disintegrates and separates the tars from the screen. So what I do is this. I kind of scrape it a little bit, and then I take the brush and I brush it while I'm holding it down there, and then I flip it over. Try to flip it over, and do a little bit on that side, and pretty much that's all it takes with this 99%, and you'll see that it's damn clean. I've gotten all the debris out of it and all the little tar pretty much, and there's a little hair on it there. So it's damn clean. Now, so I let that kind of dry, and then I take the ring that holds the screen in, the little screw top, and I kind of clean around the edges of it so that get any kind of debris that might be resting in there. Try to clear it out, and it's nice to have a Kleenex or something just to kind of wipe it off with after you finish. It kind of expedites the drying of the process, but I don't see one handy, so I'm going to use my pants leg. And so I've dried that off, and then I set the screen back in like this. And what I do is I take that little tool again, and then I push the screen back into place inside the cap. Then get back here and screw it on. And you know, just that little bit of maintenance there, I do it about once or twice a week, and I pretty much use it every day. But I find I have to do it a little more frequently if I fill the reservoir each time with the product. I try to leave a little bit of gap there. In fact, I even take the tool and I'll put the product in, and I'll use the tool to just tamp it with the metal end, just to kind of tamp it down a little bit, not pack it, but just sort of, you know, keep it from being so loose and all the way up to the top, and that way it keeps it off of the screen, and it tends to stay cleaner longer. You'll know you need to do this when it's hard to draw on, and it doesn't take long if you use it regularly. So this is something you're going to be doing quite a bit of, and I thought I'd just show you a little picture of how I do it.